everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. I would do a messages or a message in the beginning, and we'll go into Q&A. So much love and happy holidays. And, here we go. Greetings. I am Leonardo da Vinci. I'm not one to visit very often through messages. It's my incarnation shows what happens when you have a busy mind and accomplish very little. As many of you are, yes, a busy mind, but accomplish certain details that you want to accomplish. For mine, I have had too much, but it also shows what a download can be at a higher dimensional level. On a human, you can only handle so much. So as you open up your awareness of your capabilities, yes, this will be normal. You can think of 10,000 things at once. And so basically my incarnation was kind of showing the limitations of the human, but also its possibilities. As you see, even one of great talent can become very lost and, forgotten to even during one's lifetime. So there are, yes, many during this lifetime that are, yes, possess similar skills that are being watched by the government at this moment. As some of them are. Tesla was one of them, but we see accomplished a great deal. Of course, this was in technologies. Mine was in different levels and beyond the time period. I was way beyond. I was ahead of my time way too much. And that does exist currently. As many of you actually contain a lot of these information of the future. It's just some of us, our path is to kind of make it known, at least in our livelihood, in our life, to jot it down. But many of you are actually already downloaded this and see visions of it, and more of it come through in your future time. Blessings. Greetings. We are the Elohim. Blessings. It is the origins of humanity, yes, is within our creation. We are a part of creation of many different species. We are, yes, there to bring inspiration. And yes, human was one of those inspirations, and let your alien beings. And of course, we are part of our species is very alien, and much of your angels. As basically, yes, we are there to give birth to ideas of creation from the creators. Go into your experience as there's just different forms of human, different forms of all species. There's even a human with a very long neck, like your giraffe. Not on this world, as you can see. We have enough to deal with as it is. Of course, they can rotate it up and down, though. Well, we are here to help you connect to your God consciousness, source consciousness. Each of you connects to it differently and has their own source of energy, of knowledge, of course, which makes the world very fascinating, as you see. We are here also to assist with your questions whenever you are ready.
Hello, Elohim. How are you doing?
We are doing well, thank you.
I'm going to ask questions for Kingsley.
Yes.
The first question is, do you know why my fingers are cold and numb all of a sudden?
One moment. It has a lot to do with the weather change. Your body temperature is kind of all over the place because you're constantly connecting to your body and changing its vibration. It has a lot to do with your body temperature that you're experimenting with. So I believe that your body will adjust to the new weather that's occurring. So that's all we have for that. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And the second question for Kingsley, any messages for me?
Yes, you are Yes, you are always, as everyone, connecting to God, but you go about it different ways because you are bringing God energy into your vibration to make you like a godlike being in a lot of ways. Yes, for flight, basically to show the power of God. And those fragments are definitely strong with you. So you do have conversations with God on a daily basis, as all of you do. But with Kingsley, he's like asking God for more power every day. I see, as many of you do, but he does it differently, of course. Blessings.
Thank you. And I have questions for Mary. The first question is, any messages for me from my higher self, source, or guides?
I believe this message has been brought out many times just to connect to your powers. You are very connected to the feline energies that can connect to others, to bring out the feline within themselves. So the people that you connect to, your family is actually part of a feline family that you are connected to. So your friends, family are all connected to this feline alien race, basically. And this is another way how you can tap into their energies a little bit easier because you know who they are. So and you just find familiarity. This goes for others too, why you can tap into certain people's vibrations and others because you're part of their same alien origins, you could say. Blessings.
All right, thank you. The second question for Mary, any suggestions on how to better balance work and my personal life?
One moment. That is for you to just, for us to make that some decision for you is not an Elohim way, but basically it's really the work life will become, to thin that out. So you can have more of a social life. You'd much rather humans have more social life than work life. Which for you, I believe, would be much beneficial. So I would put family in front of work at any time you can. Blessings.
All right, thank you. The next person with questions is Daria.
Greetings.
Hello there, Elohim.
Yes. Greetings.
So, who is from Elohim speaking? Like the collective?
We are, yes, the collective at this time.
Okay. So, what kind of positive view or a peek can you give me on my life?
Oh, peak of your timelines?
Yes, please.
Well, yeah, the financial area will increase and a better your professional life that you're working on. Yes, will take several months to develop. Once it does, you will connect to the right people. So
Okay.
professional life will definitely increase, but once again, give it time, as you know, as you are. But yes, it will go into a direction you're not formally seeing. It will go in a direction you're not. It'll be good for you.
So, and secondly, I've been already headhunted from several places. In my profession, headhunted, it means they would like me to work for them.
Yes.
So that's nice. But I know what I'm worth. I'm worthy though.
Yes.
And secondly, what else? Like something that I don't know, maybe.
Oh yes, we also saw, to add to your first question, travel with
Yeah.
your work will come. Possibly Poland, from what we are seeing. I believe you already see that on your roadmap.
Yes.
You are manifesting that as you speak. So what you do not know, yes, Poland, we do see you possibly frequent trips there for several different reasons. So it's a possibility. It's not 100% at this time. You have
Okay.
not quite decided. We're also seeing, not to say you'll be going there, but Denmark energies are around you also. So where that's coming from will find its way to you eventually.
Okay.
So they're not giving us details of it, but Denmark is an energy that is around you. Let's put it that way. It does go to your ancient time though, on this world.
Okay. Cool. That's nice.
Yes, your ancient roots do connect to Denmark before it was even called Denmark.
Okay, I see as a mountain and not a flat place. Actually.
Well, as an you were an alien being. Yes, it was a flat place at first. Yes. Yes.
Oh. Okay. So, and second question, like something maybe that I don't know, like a surprise thing. Like I don't know. Anything.
What is this? What is this question?
What? Just a surprise you can give me, like a message.
Well, that was technically what we were saying was part of the surprise.
Oh yeah, that's the first and second.
Well, that's one moment. You're very connected to dragons. You are very good at putting out their fire, even shutting their mouths, because some of them can be very over talkative, as you probably are aware. You're also known to go into their mouths and even take out their fire breathing ability, depending on the being what it is that's kind of irritating you or irritating others. Mostly irritating others, because some do like to burn down towns, depending on the being, of course. And also with reptilians, to go into their tail and even cut it off.
I heard that a lot, and
yes,
they're afraid of that, and then turn them pink and
yes. Well,
and the worst into a human.
Yes, you go into their tail and even make it where they want to cut it off, because you kind of make it all bulgy. They can't operate anymore.
Oh.
And those are the warrior type ones. You do that all the time. You even give them galactic zits. Give them acne, basically.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh yes. So, and those are the warrior ones you deal with. So.
Okay, I will consider that later. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Yes. Blessings.
All right. The next person with questions is Leela.
Blessing Elohim. I have a question about Merlin times. The legends say that he was cursed by a woman. Put in the situation where he could not move. He was that was the legend. Is that accurate? And who done that? Who was that woman?
Well, there are several. Well, let's put it this way: they would like to do that, put him where he can't move. Basically, it's old girlfriends. Basically, some of them are of the prostitution direction of profession. Some of them were witches. So he kind of he even made witches during his time. He helped others with their powers. So without being able to move, I believe that's more of a body part that cannot move. Without going into details.
I got it. No herpes anymore.
Exactly.
I I have a plan to do some astro work with Miguel, and he's in this realm.
Yes.
And he's also an angel, and I have also angel ancestor, whatever times. What is our connection? Can you tell me what
Yes.
is? Mhm.
You are connected to the angel Raphael. Both of you are. It's like the brothers. Both of you are brother and sister of Raphael. Your mentorship of Raphael. Just a lot of connections on other worlds at Raphael, learning through Raphael's vibrations. So it does go to other worlds. There's thousands of worlds you've connected to. Raphael has always been, your connecting point to those worlds. So that's where it comes down to.
That is cute because I do have an idea what I can do with him. So that's great. And then I just find out that I have a dragon babies.
Yes.
So how old are they? What dimension? What color?
I believe they are, yes, there's 3 of them. They are in 4th dimension. They're different colors. They're not going into details. I believe 2 are female, 1 is male, from what I can see. Names of them, that's up to you. I believe one of them is kind of like a pinkish, if you want a female, is kind of a pinkish, reddish color. The male is green, and the other female is around a bluish energy.
And where they live? I mean, some other world?
They are connected to the Arcturians at this time. They are watching over them.
In the Arcturian world?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. And the parents, who are they? Are the parent dragons? The biological parents. So if I give the DNA and connect with the dragons, how do they look?
Look like dragon beings, just like what you would see in your storybooks, the dragons like that.
Yeah, but I have a human DNA. So they are getting the other DNA from me.
Yeah, well, you have dragon DNA that they can.
So that's what it is. So they don't look like a little bit strange, like half human, half.
No, none of that. They have human understandings, yes.
Oh, I
they do
got
not look
it.
like humans.
And what is the purpose? The last question. What is the purpose of the experiment? Me do this hybrid dragons kids.
That's not for public. What?
I got it. I understand already. Okay, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Thanks.
All right, and the next questions are for Miguel, and I'm going to ask them.
Yes.
The first question for Miguel is, I've been feeling a lot of hot spots in my body today. Am I receiving downloads, or could you give me some information about this?
One moment. Yes, we're connecting actually with the Arcturian race, and there's other races. Yeah, it has to do with the Earth changes. So you're connected to many species at this time. Yes, it has to do with the year that's coming in. So you're being prepared for it, you can say. So they're not going into details of it, but your knowledge is you're receiving a download of you're receiving your orders or something around those lines, the plans of what's coming. Of course, you won't know it, but you will know it though. So, lessons.
All right, thank you. And the second question for Miguel, any messages from the angels or anyone?
One moment. Yes, you are now. Yes, they're kind of going into like where tails are cut off from reptilians. You are there to heal it if it's a feeling you need to do. You are here for certain reasons such as what's California's energies that I believe you're connected to at this time. There's a reason for it. You're connected to the vortex and shutting down many of the fires, I believe, in areas that are allowed to be. A lot of lessons are there to be learned, and you're not there to interfere with that. Realize contracts are being made ages before the souls are incarnated here. This was known before anyone even entered into this world, what was going to happen. So this is, might feel like new here, but for many of you, it's a new timelines are being born, and you are assisting people on the rebuilding of their lives in their astral world. And I believe you already have an idea of that. And there's more to come. Your ideas of the future would definitely start to open up slowly, as needed, of course. Blessings.
Thank you. And the next questions are Nick, and he's going to ask his own.
Greetings, Elohim.
Yes, greetings.
Yes. First question. I've recently come across a gentleman's material, a gentleman named Stephen D. Kelly, looking into some of his work and some of his YouTube videos and whatnot. He had a pretty interesting way of describing how a being or how information is projected and energy is received in return, and vice versa. When energy is projected and information is received in return, and his explanation is the more energy that is projected, or I'm sorry, the more information that is projected, the more energies returned to a size or a scale of that's what's really generating gravity. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I hadn't really come across anything like that prior in my studies, and I just wanted to see what Spirit's interpretation was, or if you can connect to him and what his interpretation is of that exchange, creating gravity and really manifesting.
Well, yes, he's connecting to the earth, Mother Earth, what she goes through as people are speaking to each other. As you're interacting with each other, Mother Earth interacts with you. So that's his interpretation of it. It's basically even words and everything's already said before it's actually spoken verbally. It's already done in the astral realms. You are just you're the second fiddle, you can say. And so he's gradually connecting to that. Basically, it's his way of connecting to energies that are around the world that he's not quite ready for fully yet. He's kind of going to more of a physicality. And yes, you are connected to all of the winds and everything on this planet is done by consciousness. You are connected to. So even the storms, the summer, the winter, winter actually brings people together, and summer at times can bring people apart as they go travel. So as you notice that. So yes, he is in his own way, he is making his own theories, which is excellent for others to resonate with. Yes.
I follow. Thank you. Thank you,
yes.
Elohim. And second question, I'll leave it open if there's any messages from Spirit.
Yes, you are clearing out your crown chakra, and you're going to more, to the higher realms as needed. I believe, yes, Yeshua's energy, you do connect to his energy when you need to bring to others. Only a fractal of it, what is needed. Even source energy, we usually go through Yeshua's energy to bring it to others, and to open themselves up more. So obviously not to open them up too much, but enough. You're kind of like the spiritual road crew. Like when it snows too much, people come in and clear out. That's what you're doing, as you know, and more of what you're doing here. And you will eventually manifest what you need, and you're still understanding the person still. So what you're manifesting isn't as you'd like it to, but you are put to the people that you need to connect to, as you're still understanding your abilities. That's our point of view, at least.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Elohim.
Thanks.
All right. The next person is Dragon. That's me. So my first question is about something kind of major happened recently. Some scientists in scientists in China edited DNA for a few babies, basically, at least supposedly, which is kind of critical. I guess my question about it is, did it happen, or was it just made up to stir controversy? I know we have the capability, but I don't know if they're just seeing how people react. And then beyond the ethical concerns about designer babies and rate of errors and existing tech, are there multidimensional considerations that could cause problems by people starting to do this?
Well, yeah, so it causes disformities over time. It might look fine at first, but as the baby gets older, you'll see. And but this is also, your world has to experiment eventually. And many are, yes, going a little bit sooner than they should. But most likely the experiments will continue in private. So it went made public because they're very excited about it. But once again, this will continue in private. They have no choice. They've already discovered this. They're going to find funding somewhere. So there are going to be problems with it, but this is part of you reconnecting to your alien beings too, as you're aware. It has to start somewhere, and yes, it's been done in secret, but here it's going to. You have not heard the last of this, so yes.
I mean, I've seen like videos of people getting the kits to edit DNA and like maybe injecting their own DNA edited into their arm and stuff, but this is kind of crazy, like taking it to the next level. So it really did happen.
Oh yes, it's going to happen continually. It won't be public anymore, as you can see, but expect your strange humans being formed out of this in secret. It'll be called a conspiracy theory, but yes, it will continue. Yes.
All right, and my second question is, I just saw 555 on something, I forget what it was. What gives and what's the message about?
Well, it's your galactic brothers and sisters are connected to you. You're on the right track. Yes, it's a highway that is a long highway to reach your destination, but you are on the right path. So yes, with your instincts, your connections, I believe your Zeta connections are going to increase, either through where you are currently or where you go. You'll definitely feel their vibration in due time. But yes, you're definitely opening up. You can call it a hole in time to know more about what's happening. And basically, they want you to know to give you, an idea of where you're heading, basically.
All right, thank you. And Leela's going to take over at this point for a while, and I'll be back.
Yes, thank you.
Next one is James M.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. So can you tell me about my angel or Elohim connections?
Yes, your angel connections are mostly, at this time, is connected to Lucifer. And you're connected to Lucifer's planet to learn from us, so you can say you're a student of his energies at this time. So yes, you've had angelic connections. I believe your connections is the strongest with Lucifer at this moment, where you're just downloading everything you possibly can. So that's all they're saying at the moment.
I see. And a few 3 days ago, I tried to heal or send healing to Ivan, Neutron, and Mother Earth. Was that successful?
1 moment. Yes, you are connecting more to the chakras and removing dark elements. Yes. Just as you, we say continue more. As you do this, you will feel more of Mother Earth's energy flow through you. Yes, it will. You are actually connecting more to your angelic self by doing this. So you wonder about your angelic connections. You're just basically utilizing it right now as we speak. So definitely blessings.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Next one is Bobby.
Hi, greetings, Elohim.
Yes, greetings to you.
I'm glad that you came in. I felt a little disheartened today, and my questions, I think, are best answered by your collective.
Yes.
With all the religious dogmatic programming here, I find that people are quick to give away their power or shun their spiritual nature altogether. And how, other than performing miracles for others, can you get them to recognize the God within themselves and each other without calling you blasphemous?
Well, many of them have given away their power, as you can see. Well, basically, the idea is for you to use your own ability, not to worry what they call you, as you already know. You just have to be yourself, basically, and let them pull out the darkness within themselves, and they're going to use it against you. And you realize also when they do this, wizardry is being used against you through them. So the manipulators use them to attack. Like those are the followers. So a lot of them are kind of mindless, at least in spiritual development. They shut down in their normal lives, and when it comes to spirituality, they become, followers, true followers, as you can see. The only thing you can do is just be yourself and protect yourself, because you will have to shine your light eventually.
Right. And I don't get offended personally when they attack. I see it, and all I can do is just give them patience and compassion. But I just felt so disheartened by how how skewed and flipped and manipulated everyone is when it comes to religion.
It's their choice, and that's you just have to be yourself, as you know. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. For my second question, from your perspective, how can I strengthen my connection with Source and my healing abilities? I experienced an attack and got injured when I collapsed. My body hasn't been the same since. It's being slow to recover.
Well, because yes, you're wanting to change, and part of you wants to change too soon. So beings kind of got at you. Basically, just heal your current situation, and when you do, just go about things gradually. And you will basically, how you're operating is through your mind. Your mind, your astral self is really where all your power is. It's not in the physical. So you can have an injury and be not even be able to be moving, but spiritually, you are all powerful. That is what you're going to eventually, even now, connect with. So that is what you're going to connect more to the spirit realms than you ever had before. That is really what you're here for. And this, you can be at one place, doesn't matter, you'll be all across the world and the galaxy as you open that up. Hopefully that's helpful.
Okay. Yeah, I get that feeling too. Would you be able to?
Yes.
Would you be able to send some clearings to my chakras?
Yes, of course. We'll go to your crown chakra. Yes, we'll send you energies throughout your night. Yes. Blessings.
All right. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Yes.
Next one is Liz.
Hello, Elohim.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. Okay, I have one of my dogs that got sick 2 days ago. I don't know if he ate something or what's going on with him. Are you able to connect to his consciousness? See if you can tell me anything.
All I see is yes, is a reptilian attack, and I believe as long as he's seeing a doctor, I believe he will be fine. But yes, it really hurt I believe his nervous system's where he got hit. So
wow.
Obviously it's more of a reptilian visitation though. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, he's being treated for stomach problems. He was vomiting and but he's right now, like, he's cold, very cold.
Well, he's seeing astral. He kind of, I wouldn't say attacked the beings, but he got attacked. He was kind of attacking beings that are attacking him, you can say. So there's kind of a war going on, at least in the astral realms, that hit him pretty bad for what we are seeing.
But he's going to be okay.
Yes, we believe he will be. Yes, just give him some time. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to eat anything.
Oh, he'll be fine. He will. He thinks he can do everything sometimes, it seems, at least in the spirit world. And he's kind of, now he knows to take it easy.
A lesson learned.
He thinks he's top dog, let's put it that way. And he is, but he couldn't handle what was coming to him. So.
Yeah, he's my general, actually, I guess.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
In another aspect, I guess.
That makes a lot of sense, yes, because he was, I wouldn't say picking a fight, but he got hit by a big fight.
We always being attacked.
He'll be fine. He will rebuild. Just give him it might take a few months for him to really get back to normal, but he'll be all right.
Oh, wow. Okay. And in that same dimension, let's say, I had a glimpse of an argument, really, and there was a ship next to me, and I think I was saying, get back to the ship right now, something like that. I don't remember what was the situation, but it was something very, maybe it's the same war, maybe it's the same fight.
Yes, it has to do with, you know, the election that happened recently. Some beings are kind of still holding a grudge, and it's a lot. Basically, you're using the dark energies from that election to still hit humans, and some of the humans are kind of following that. You know, humans here are very negative politically, can be very negative in the alien world too. So it's like it's still there, and you just have to protect yourself. There's more of them than the good guys, you could say, right now.
Yes, we need to be stronger. Okay.
Because their numbers keep doubling.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. It's very difficult, even my son, to understand it and
Yes.
the way they see things. Okay.
That's
Thank
part
you
of
so
it.
much.
Yes. Yes.
Can you just give us your blessing and
Of
protection?
course. Well, yes. Yeah, sending you energy. Well, also to give you detail of that being, I believe that was like your first mate, or was it number one or something like that? They call it. That was someone that you were putting back in your ship. That was definitely communicating you telepathically, but then you caught something that they did not see. So that's what
from
happened.
the ship, the first
Yes.
mate from the crew,
Yes.
the cruise ship.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes, these beings are becoming very. They've already been sneaky. They're getting more tactful, you can say. So, well, they realize they are losing in many areas. So,
yes, desperate measures are they taking?
Yes.
It's more dangerous.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
yes, we're sending you energies from the Elohim consciousness, and more awakenings will occur. Yes.
And your protection around us.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings, you too.
Next one is Michelle.
Greetings. How are you?
Yes. Greetings.
Much love.
Yes.
I feel like I've been on a really gross downward spiral, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I would like some insight and also some healing.
Yes, you're doing a clearing of what you don't need. So it's sometimes good to be gross for a while. So
it doesn't feel very good.
Well, because you're getting rid of old energies, you will feel better. But you need this for right now. You're doing do what you need to do. You know, if you need to be away from everyone, just do what you feel is right, and just let this might take a couple of weeks to fully clear out of your system. But it's been with you for a very long time.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yes.
I was gonna ask. I've had healing with the Elohim before, and I would love that tonight while I sleep. That would be amazing.
We'll send you energies, butterfly energies, healing energies from the sun. Yes, being out with nature, just taking a walk might not make you feel the best because there's still, but you can think about it in your mind. In your mind, thinking about it might be better sometimes.
Okay.
World. So it's like astral projecting in nature sometimes better than on the real world sometimes.
All right. Is there a message for me about circumstances that are, I don't know, anything I need to know that I need to do, or something to look forward to?
Well, you're going into a renewal process. You're renewing yourself. You're like shedding old skin. So, and this old energies. I believe you'll be a renewed person after this. Almost like you found, you got religion, but not a lot better though. So you've come to a point where you don't want to experience your current life. So now you're doing a clearing of it.
Okay.
So
blessings, much love.
Yes, blessings.
Thank you.
All right, I'm back, and the next person up is James S.
Greetings, Elohim.
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, so I was wondering about Halil or Lucifer. Is he a part of the Elohim or is he all seraphim?
He is of many different angel energies. So there are aspects of him in all realms.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. So I had an experience a couple of years back where I was doing a Kundalini meditation. It's the only one I've ever done, and it was pretty intense. I felt the energy get really high frequency, and I actually saw a being come into the camper that I was in, and the face was like had fiery golden eyes and like gold hair, and the face was like as big as the camper. And I only saw it for like a split second because I think that's all the energy that I could handle.
Yes.
Was that Lucifer or Lilith?
That was an aspect of Lucifer's energies, yes.
Okay.
Lucifer does look like he can become sometimes he likes to look like the devil sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of enjoys it. So, but not the dark side. Well, different aspects of it, but
yeah.
That might be a little bit heavy for some people to see, but he kind of toned himself down there.
Yeah, what I saw was more like angelic, but also very intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an aspect of Lucifer's energy, yes.
Okay. So, and I felt like his energy was very familiar. Like I've known him for a long time from before this life. What is my connection with him?
Well, you connected to a planet where he was once again the prominent energy as he is on this world, but it was mostly of the positive connections. Now you're seeing more of the negative. The positive you see through all his, assisting alien beings, connecting, creating technologies, whatever they like to invent. Lucifer was very much involved with that. They can connect to his vibration. On this world, it's the exact opposite. So you see the positives, and now you're seeing a little bit of both here.
Yeah, I feel like in my childhood it was a lot of the negative, and but then later on, especially whenever I had that Kundalini meditation, I was learning a lot from him.
Yes.
So everything was starting to make sense of like why I experienced everything that I experienced.
Yes, Lucifer is a little bit of a mixed bag. He likes to show up as a positive being, but then switch things around. This is kind of make you open yourself up to more different of your others. Some that always say they're positive, he's like, oh, think again. When he visits them, and kind of as you see on this world. So
yeah, I feel like he is a really great teacher.
Yes, exactly. He has no judgment there at all. It just he wants the soul to helps the soul experience with the soul, adventure within yourself, basically.
Yeah. Okay, my second question was, do my guides or higher selves or any entities trying to connect with me have any messages for me?
Yes, you're opening up new energy portals around you you can see it, the Luciferian energies of knowing more of God. Your version of God, your version of creation is very different from what others would see. So just what is your version of everything is excellent for you to connect to, because it does put the puzzle pieces together. Basically, you do have a capability of channeling, basically, is what we're getting at.
Yeah, I've been getting that lately. Something I'm being kind of pushed towards.
Yes, you're trusting it more. Mostly it'll come from the angelic realms, but you can connect to all aspects of creation, of course. So
okay. All right, thank you.
Yes,
much love.
Yes.
Blessings.
Awesome. And next up is Jackie.
Greetings, you.
Hi.
Yes.
I am wondering why I have so much student loan debt. What's the lesson here, and what do I do about it?
Well, we say not to focus on it too much, focus on yourself. It's an obstacle that you will overcome over time. You will find ways of paying it off, but for right now, you're doing more of an understanding of yourself. So it is a goal for you to find your way to financially grow as you need to. And this way you would do it spiritually, but eventually it's a goal for you. It's there for you to heal eventually. It's like a mountain you need to climb, basically.
Okay. Okay.
So
down the road more than.
Yes, not now. Right now, do what you must, but don't. It will evaporate eventually.
Okay, that's helpful because I'm super stressed about it. So.
Well, it's also a driver for you to find a direction in life too, as you're probably aware. So
yeah.
So use it as that. I hope you find your goals in life. Helps to speed things up a little bit too.
Okay, that's a positive way to look at it.
I guess.
I guess so. Ooh, sorry. Wow, that was weird.
A spirit saying, "Listen."
Okay. Going back off of that, I guess I'm wondering, and I've asked Ivan about this, but on my abundance timeline, because I'm really struggling financially right now. Just kind of wondering where to go, what to focus on, what to do. Yeah, so if you have any messages there for me.
Well, we do see a creative side of it. Yes, it's going to be a while for you to build this. A great amount of, I believe, creatively, you will find your direction. So you're going to go into unconventional, I believe this is mentioned, unconventional directions for funding, but basically enough to feed yourself. So you'll be going into we show festivals and things like that you will connect to, or arts and crafts, things like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, my degree was in dance, so if I had to get a degree, then it would be in something creative. So.
Exactly. So yes, dance, definitely theater, yes. Yes, but it won't be a high abundance, but what you will follow what brings joy to you. But yes, and there will be community there that you definitely need to help you grow, and they will learn from you. You will learn from them, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely happier in more creative environments with other people who are too. That was weird. I haven't got any phone calls all night, and my mom just called. That was weird.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Send you energies. Blessings.
All right. So we had a visitor. Next questions are for Emmy, and I'm going to ask them. And the first question is, any messages from Jesus for my spiritual path?
Take things slow. Yes, I believe she connects to conspiracies, let's put it that way, to keep it general. Continue on that. She's actually, that's part of her path, is to unravel conspiracies. I believe QAnon's an idea of it. There's more to follow. So just keep following, just keep digging, basically. She's kind of like a researcher here. And it's for her own self, because she has been connected to secret societies in her past lives. So she's kind of putting the pieces together, and she will eventually share it as it needs to be in due time. So we'll basically make a discovery that others have not. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And the second question for Emmy. Messages from your collective about the United States. Are we going to war to drain the swamp? If so, will Russia or China assist?
Yes, that is a little bit too far in your future, but yes, what's going on in around your border areas, that's going to be a hot topic for a while, as basically your government, even your shadow government, is going to come out of hiddenness to kind of cool this area down. They have no point, they have no reason, they have no choice, because it's getting kind of out of hand. Of course, it keeps themselves in it as much as they can. We don't see anything with Russia or China. It'll be mostly a verbal war, mostly in economic wars. That's mostly with China, as you can see. But as for military, we mostly around your borders. So I'm not saying it's all going to hit the newspapers, but your shadow government's definitely going to start making themselves known here and there. Their influence is going to really start to show themselves. So, blessings.
All right, and next up is Colin.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hey, I'm sorry I missed it. Are you Elohim?
Yes, the collective. Yes.
Cool. Welcome. I'm wondering if you and your collective have any messages for me.
Yes, it is. Yes, you're here to put the dots together. As somewhere saying connect the dots, yes, you are here to do that also in your own way. You don't have to make it public, but you are putting the vibrations together. Yes, you're connecting to your star friends, but you're also knowing about yourself more. You might even see glimpses of yourself as a wizard person, possibly, as you've had incarnations several different times, but you connected to the human wizard people for a reason to help heal the basically helping humanity connect to more of the alien vibrations. So as you already know, but you might even see yourself to, wow, I was not expecting that. So it just shows that you connected, the reason being is to bring more, it's more of the friendly wizard, not the aggressive ones. but
right.
But yeah, expect unexpected, visions of yourself.
Okay.
So yes.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yes.
And then, are there any messages from my higher self, please? And thank you.
Yes, as you know, you're connected to a rough patch in this incarnation, almost like a roadblock in some ways. You feel like sometimes you're not growing as you'd like to. You feel like there's a lot of blockages. You're not really, and it has to do with the relationship area, but it's actually adding to your strength. It's, yes, a hard strength, but it's a strength that you have not built up for some time. You're actually making yourself stronger during this, and you're becoming neglected in other incarnations. So this whole thing with the relationship area is building more character, is building a different foundation that you're doing what you're not used to, as you probably know. And that's another reason why it feels so strange. But it will take you to a better path down the road.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. And next up is Stephen.
Hello, Elohim.
Yes. Greetings to you.
Greetings. How are you doing?
You're doing well.
Thank you. Much love. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could help me with the dream I had recently. It was about my connections with the Johnson family. I started off in the court systems, and there's court in session, and they were doing some stuff. And I was in the hallway, and I was just watching. And I had an item with me, and this guy came from over in the court. He's like, dude, do you want to buy this or whatever? And he's like, yeah. So I said, oh, I'll place it somewhere where you can get it later. And they were doing court and doing something. It was like going on. And so I placed it in a couple spots and didn't really like it at the time. So I started going around the building and go through this back door. And then I wound up in like a shopping center type area where there was a whole bunch of aisles with clothes and stuff on them. So I saw some sweaters on a shelf. I was like, oh, I'll just put it underneath that sweater. And I was walking toward the door, and the guy that was working there, he stops me. He's like, hey, may I help you? I was like, oh, I'm just looking for the courthouse or whatever. And so he gave me directions to there. And so I go outside and get picked up by the Johnson family. And if we start driving out to like the country area and I was asked, where are we going? And it's like, it's a surprise. And so we get out into this like wooded area with a whole bunch of trees around, and it's like a gravel road. And we pull over there, and I get out, and they made me put this suit on, like a full body suit, coverall. I was like, okay. So I put this suit on, and there's another road right next to it, and this guy comes from the side of the road and walks up to me. He's like, surprise. I was like, oh, hey. And so then he goes back down there and picks up his truck, and we're about to leave. I was like, I need to use the restroom. So I go over there to the bar, and there's a whole bunch of people there. And this one lady that was in the bar, she walks out and sees the truck, and she starts coming back. And before I go to the restroom, she says, you see that truck out there? To the waitress. And I was like, yeah. It's like, that's the Johnson family. They're like a bunch of politicians, the lawyers and everything. And then I said doctors and a security officer like me. And then I went in. Thank you.
Yes, this Johnson family is basically your healing as the political aspects of this world. Basically, you're actually working with, this is not part of your dream, but the Men in Black also to heal the divide here on this planet. So you can say this is your journey towards it. It's a slight glimpse of it, at least. we are connecting to positive forces to heal the divide that's going on across your country. Your country is pretty much divided in half. And you are there to bring your angelic side to change things around, your alien aspects of it. So expect many changes. Basically, more people are going to believe in the unbelievable as you are working on at this time.
Yes, sweet. Thank you. Second question is just can you connect with my galactic family or any most royal Persian and see if they have a message for me? Thank you.
Yes, you are working much with the AI energies that are connecting to this world. You're actually welcoming a great deal of them. Some are very afraid of it, but that was expected. But you are connecting to the android population that's slowly being brought into this planet. So expect more of it. It is part of your soul growth here. So you're going to be very much involved with their, even after your lifetime, your energies are going to continue with the android population as the AI population too. It's all kind of combined, as you know. So you're going to be not necessarily incarnating here again, but you're going to be definitely assisting as this earth becomes more technology connected. That's a message at this time.
Thank you. Much love.
All right. Next up is Kat.
Hello, Elohim. My name is
Yes.
Colin.
Greetings to you.
Greetings.
Yes.
Can I ask for some messages, guidance for me?
Yes, you are coming into a new age of yourself, knowing more about your alien vibrations. You're actually very connected, yes, to Arcturian energies, where you are assisting Palladian and Syrian connecting to the human race. So yes, you also connected to many unknown races of alien on this planet. But I believe the Arcturian that's not your foundation where you're truly coming from, but it's an energy that is easier to connect with. But you're basically assisting a lot of different species to connect to the human population. Even channeling is a possibility in your future when the time is right.
Yes, I agree. I have this curiosity for the many races out there. Yeah, and I have this wake up for it. Second, thank you very much. Can I have some healing and blessings from you, please?
Yes, of course. Yes, you're definitely going to connect to a new generation of people with your knowledge. Yes,
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. And the last person is Pamela. And I'm going to ask the questions.
Yes.
Hi, all. That was Pamela.
Yes.
I would like to have my... Oh, okay. I'll start with the question. Can you tell about my starseed connections with my children?
Well, in the beginning, it was actually very much reptilian. Over time, it became more Arcturian and Pleiadian. So I believe you mostly connect them as you're a reptilian being. You kind of just met them. I wouldn't say it through war, but through conversation. Not everything is war for the aliens. So it was basically community of different reptilians connected. It's mostly like a wizard beings. But you've connected to definitely different species over time. You came here, I believe, more Palladian energies in this incarnation. So you're used to a very different reality, as you know, a more lighter reality. But you came together to share your vibrations. So your children will definitely become more galactically aware star beings. And they'll just know things. You don't necessarily have to teach them. You will guide them, but once you guide them to understanding their galactic connections, they'll all just start to flow through. I believe mostly with the boy. I believe there's a girl there, but mostly with the boy I see at first, at least. Blessings.
All right. And the second question from Pamela. What is my collection with the Elohim? That's you. And can I please have a blessing for my life, please?
Yes, of course. I send you a blessing. Your connection with us is to heal different species after war, but even through as they connect to each other, because aliens do have race issues too. The racism, because some are wizards, some are human. So you're there to heal that aspect, because you're there to also help new species being created. different, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So you're definitely part of the hybrid programs, definitely. Where some aren't always called hybrid programs, but you're very, very much a part of that. You want a reason why beings do this is so that everyone can come together. So no longer they heal the divide. So your connection, yes, is very connected to Yeshua. Definitely is like a brother energy too. You might not feel that here, but in other aspects you have. Blessings.
All right, and Pamela said, "My respect and love." Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
And that concludes our questions.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys coming, and we all appreciate it.
Yes, our energies are very much within the birds. So yes, we're with all species, but the bird energies, they carry Elohim unlike any other. So blessings to you all. Much love.
Thank you. Does someone want to clear the energy or do a protection?
Thank you. Yeah, I might have a blessing at all.
Yeah, a blessing. That's the word.
Yeah, that's all right.
Kia sam nanaya tsukoto shaka atarene yasuto panayati ka oto oshukatanaya tese. San manayati ko osotoko oshukatana. Potanayati ko osanayam. Mayatata ashukoto osanana. Matayasi ananayati ko osakri sikata. Mutata esukoto na ka ananayati eshukoto om. Panayati ko osakri. Manayatsukoto oshunana. Namaste.
Great, thank you very much, love everyone. Great. Well, before we go, next one is Tuesday. I forgot. Next webinar is Tuesday. So
Why Tuesday?
I have to work on Thursday and see Santa Claus. I think it's Santa. I believe it's Santa Claus. Yeah. So, all right. Good night, everyone. Take care.
Thanks.